Hi, I'm Austin Pearson. I'm a climatologist with the Indiana State Climate Office and the Midwestern Regional Climate Center. I'm also a co-coordinator for the Indiana CoCoRaHS program, which stands for the Community Collaborative for Rain, Hail, and Snow Network. Today I'm in windy Posey County, Indiana. We're here to do a little study on different rain gauges and see how they perform against each other. Now, when we are with the CoCoRaHS network, we have volunteer observers that go out every morning between 6 and 8 a.m. and record precipitation measurements and relay those back to the CoCoRaHS headquarters. National Weather Service meteorologists use that to verify their forecasts. We also use that in the State Climate Office for drought assessment and reporting those drought conditions back to the U.S. Drought Monitor authors. We've got various different rain gauges that we're showing here today. These are the standard CoCoRaHS rain gauges that we use across the nation. So we've talked about these CoCoRaHS gauges. They're highly accurate and they're made of durable materials. Now, everyone's been to the county fair and you walk down the commercial building aisle and you see they're handing out free rain gauges. Once we do this rainfall simulator with these rain gauges, you're likely going to see quite the variation in the totals. These should be more accurate and close to each other. Now, some of these may also be that way, but we'll see how they fare with this little test that we do. With this standard 11-inch rain gauge, we got more than an inch of precipitation. And so as you see this, as a CoCoRaHS observer goes out every morning between 6 and 8 a.m., they'll go out, they'll remove the top of their funnel, and then they'll take this and measure. Okay, so here, this is your first inch, this graduated cylinder here. You can see that we have a line, a scale that's around the side of the cylinder, and you can look, we have an inch of precipitation that had fallen. So that's 1 inch that fell with this. Observers will go out, and then they'll take this, they'll dump it out. They know they have 1 inch precipitation. Next, they'll take their funnel, put it back up, and we know that we have additional rainfall that fell. So you can see it in the cylinder here. Take this, pour it into the tube, let it drain down into the funnel. So you gauge back on the brick there. This isn't properly mounted, but this is how we have it for today's purposes. But looking at this, looking for the meniscus, which is like the little line that's underneath where that water is in the rain gauge, we can see that the total precipitation in here in this cylinder is about 29 hundredths. So just shy of 3/10 of an inch of precipitation. So we take that inch that we dropped out on the ground, plus the 29 hundredths we have in here. So that's an inch and 29 hundredths for this particular rain gauge. So that's what we have with that. Now we see if they were close. This, looking at this, we've got 37 hundredths in the rain gauge. So there was a little bit of a difference between these two rain gauges. But looking at this rain gauge that we have standard, seed company gave it out to the producer. Looking at this, we have a little over an inch and 1 inch and a tenth based on this method, or with this rain gauge. So 1 inch and a tenth with this rain gauge. So this gauge actually underestimated the total precipitation. Looking at this other gauge here, this is the NRCS rain gauge that has their branding and stuff on it. It looks pretty nice. But looking at that, we've actually got 9/10 in this rain gauge. So we severely underestimated the total precipitation that we had in the other two rain gauges that were pretty much industry standard. And then our other rain gauges over here on the side, we only got about a half an inch, and I'll take the blame for that one. Didn't give this rain gauge a fair shot, but I know that this one would likely underestimate the overall precipitation there as well. If you're interested in participating at CoCoRaHS, go to CoCoRaHS.org and you can join today.